Welcome to the 4th Annual Empowerment Summit, hosted by Empower the Village. I'm Io Sanderson-Wilson, founder and CEO of Empower the Village, and we are absolutely thrilled to have you all with us here today. We are kicking off this day talking about money, because it is so important for us to understand our money and figure out how to save, invest it, and to build generational wealth. And we are about prosperity, peace, and power.
Prosperity to me means the ability to have a life of wellness, not just in terms of health, but also have a life that allows me to have maximum adventure and be able to help my family.
Mistakes to avoid: do not mix your money. It's your business, but that business's money is not your money. The business's money is the business's money. And when you take the money out of the business, you have to do it in a structured way so that there's clear delineation of what's yours and what belongs to the business. So pay yourself out in distributions, put yourself on payroll, move that money in a way that it's very clear where the line crossed.
People build bad habits when they're first starting the business because it starts small, it might be a side hustle, then it builds. And for most folks, they're filing as sole proprietors, so everything's kind of flowing through their own tax return, etc. A lot of business owners come to me, I find a little bit older, they're thinking about an exit, right? Either selling it or retiring or transitioning to the kids, and they have no idea what their own expenses are, because everything's been mixed the entire time, right? And in addition, it's hard for someone who's a buyer of the business to know what it's worth because the bookkeeping hasn't been kept up to date.
Discipline is one of the greatest acts of self-love, because it's the acknowledgement that we are worth it, that you are worth the sacrifice of delayed gratification to get to whatever that end goal is. Discipline is really what separates those from having a successful outcome in terms of their finances and not. One of the biggest regrets that I hear from older clients or prospective clients that I meet with, they'll say to me, "I wish I had saved more."
And now we're here to talk about our own thing. We need our own thing. It's as simple as that, right? We cannot be dependent upon everybody else and think that we're going to build generational wealth, that we're going to be secure, that we're going to be prosperous. We have to have our own thing. It could be a side hustle, it could be your main business, but you need to own something.
Your business, you are the founder of your business, and your business is going to create generational wealth, not only for you, but for your community. So this is your business, but it's more than you. Your success is rooted in the success of us as a people and our community. So I think taking on that mindset is something that has helped us to grow, because it's not just about my success, it's about the success of us.
But the piece that really, I think I underestimated was, again, the amount of time that it required to be there. You can't have anybody else counting your money before you do it, full stop. So even though you have systems in place to capture the money, it is so important to make sure you, the business owner, are the very first person who counts your money.
When you're a small business, you end up wearing that many hats. And as quickly as possible, your job is to fill your shoes with someone who knows how to do whatever particular task that's involved. So I think that was me. I overestimated what I could do, underestimated how long things take.
I found a franchise advisor who basically showed me the game. By working with the franchise advisor, I was able to quickly get up to speed on a lot of information that it would have taken me a much longer time to do.
When you come into our offices, we talk about your health overall. One of the things you start talking about is what your goals are. What are your goals for yourself? How do you see yourself? Do you think that you're healthy?
A lot of us in this room probably do know someone, unfortunately, who has either lost their insurance as of late or possibly their doctor or their pediatrician, please know that there are community health centers across the state of New Jersey, in fact, across the entire nation. And these are community health centers whose mission is to provide access to care, and it's quality care. Even if you feel like you have an inability to pay, we work with you based on what your situation is.
The most important problem of every business owner is how can I sell more? And AI is amazing at helping you with doing market research, understanding your target customer, understanding how to approach them, and being able to do that is key.
Computers have gotten much faster and much cheaper. And the amount of data that computers have to compute with, to do analysis and come up with implications around has mushroomed. It's exploded.
I do not play when it comes to AI. I live in it. I'm not careless with it. We'll get into that. But it is a massively true game changer when you're leveraging it more than just saying, yeah, I use ChatGPT, I'm an AI expert. No, you're not.
So you need your bookkeeping in order to really get a better perspective of your accounting. Basically, all of the transactions from your bank account is pulled into a system, and then that information is categorized and financial statements are generated from that information. And that's how you're able to tell the story of your business. That's how you're able to tell what's really going on in your business. So this is an opportunity not only for us to network and learn, but to feel like we're at home. We are the village. I'm gonna say I am the village, and then you're gonna say we are the village. Exactly. I am the village.